EA Sports. It's in the game.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Has it, now sitting at 2 under par for the tournament. Let's take you down to the 7th hole. Catching up now with our featured golfer of the day. Playing pretty well as we get to the middle portion of the round. Frank, how do they keep the momentum going?
Well, there's plenty of holes left, Rich. Just continually good swings. The conditions really are still very good for scoring.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Just 5 feet left.
Now sneaking into contention here with that birdie.
Top 15 now on the leaderboard. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water. He's loading up on it.
Look at the corner there. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him. This is an awkward length.
You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. All right, partner, break down this approach shot here at the par 4 9th.
What you're looking at is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, Rich, so it gives you a chance to be perhaps a little more aggressive than what you would normally think on a par 4 that's just a little under 500 yards.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That is classy.
Not a chance of going in.
It's a big putt right here for birdie. That's an important birdie right there. Into the top 5 on this leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Rich.
Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we're going to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Cannot hide the flag stick from that man inside of 5 feet. Moves into second place with that birdie. There you have it, Frank. The first round is a wrap. We saw some good golf out there.
It was certainly a fun round to watch. There's a lot of great players in this field. And this is such an exciting venue. I just can't wait to see what happens the rest of the championship.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's second-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Here we go. That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. At the 15th hole now at Bay Hill, this is a massive dogleg, Frank.
Yeah, if you're a Bubba Watson type player and you can move the ball around, you can move it left to right, that'll certainly help the tee shot. If you're average Joe, though, just hit it down the left. Take your medicine.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good-looking shot right here. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. These putts keep the round together. And with that, birdie moves into a tie for the lead.
We've got ourselves a battle right now, Rich.
The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there, takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front That second shot, which comes over the lake, and that's a hold-your-breath moment. It is a great finishing three-hole stretch at Bay Hill.
Rich, there's such a big advantage. You tee it up on a peg there. It should be an easy shot, but remember, this is the most powerful club in the bag. This is the one that you have to nail out of the middle of club face.
Demonstrating there and really all day that he is one of the best drivers of the golf ball in the sport. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Locked in on the read and the speed. Frank, how about that eagle at this point in the tournament? Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill. That's about the only advantage you get.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. You know, Tiger was born on the same day as LeBron James, December 30th. And he's had his share of slam dunks, especially on the 18th hole here at Bay Hill.
Yeah, he's just a perfect fit for the golf course. You'd think every now and again he fears left, but he doesn't fear left at Bay Hill. We've seen his best golf over the years, over the last 15 or so years. To win there 8 times, nobody's come close to that. Ernie Els, one of the great players in the world, has won it twice.
Well, Frank, this is one of the most famous shots in the whole sport of golf, the second to 18 at Bay Hill.
And one of the most unpredictable, unless your name is Robert Gamers. Remember, he held his second shot here to win the tournament many years ago. For some reason, the yardage book's almost got to be thrown away here at 18, Rich, because that second shot always plays longer or shorter than the actual number. So be a little lucky here, as well as good at 18.
Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament. NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Appears to be tracking well. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot. And with that birdie, tied at the top.
Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
And he's made it onto the green. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
No mistake made there with par.
We've seen guys through the years blow the tournament right on this hole.
Yeah, if you get a little too greedy here, you try and make eagle. It's sometimes with a good tee shot, it's an easy 4, but a 3 brings 7 into play. I'm loving that balance.
Ooh, got all of that one. And straight, 325 yards in the fairway.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. This one has a chance to be close. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just a couple of feet. How about that? An eagle. Frank, par 3 17th here at Bay Hill. How difficult is this hole?
This one takes your best tee shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, so.
That would be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, that looked good to me. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Good roll. Frank, deep into a round, par 3 17, water, bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this tee?
You just take 3 and move to 18.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
He'll need to be strong with this. And he's made the green. Settles in over the putt.
Well, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Good contact, good result. That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Par 4 13, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
What a shot. Perfectly placed right next to the hole. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Scored that a birdie. Frank, now to the 14th of par 3, and how difficult is this hole?
Once again, very narrow entry into the green, so ideally you want to fly the ball a little higher than normal, make it soft, make it land a little softer.
Good looking shot right here.
It's like cyber vision, shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Has it. Good putt right there. Frank, the 15th, kind of a fun golf hole if you can curve your ball. I mean, that's a huge dogleg to the right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much easier if you're a right-hander if you cut it down here. If you don't cut it, then make sure you don't run out down that left side.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. And getting ready for the putt. Frank, this is a great hole late in the round. Par 5 and a chance to really make up some ground or extend the lead. I mean, you can make some things happen here.
Shortest of the 4 par 5s and reachable for just about everyone. But really, it's the second shot. The better the tee shot, the easier you make that second shot.
They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Good chance at one. Crucial eagle attempt on the way.